Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-convict here, Fernando Rivera Jr. with the common sense and random shit show. Because you already know. Yeah, that rhymed. Yeah. Title of the show: See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. I titled this show for personal reasons. I'll explain. The last 24 hours, my mind has been back and forth, not for political reasons, sort of, but this video is dedicated to friends, family, mostly family, that don't want to talk political. Stay away. I don't want to talk political. Family shouldn't talk political. Well, but at the same time, in the same sentence or otherwise, Trump's a racist. Republicans are racist. Everyone's racist. Don't want to talk political shit, but yet post on social media stuff that the left has been putting out. Liberals, libturds, democraps. And it bothers me. It hits me personally because, none of my family watch my show. It's whatever. They don't have to support me. But when they play ignorant and say they don't talk politics or they don't get into politics, it doesn't affect me. It does. It affects me. Gas prices, egg prices, grocery prices, bunch of shit. It bothers the hell out of me. And yesterday, a family member posted a video, which I will get into in a second. And this one bothered me more than anything. It wasn't crazy, but just the fact that they don't talk politics, but yet they posted this video on social media. And this is who doesn't want to talk politics, yet this video is posted. Now, I'll show you the video and then I'll talk about it. You may have seen it, may have not. But let's see where it is. Here it is. Check this video out. Benny Johnson's in it, but the person who posted this video and their view of it. And like I said, my family member posted this video, and his statement was, if I remember right, I have to read it. But let me look for it. I apologize. I should have gotten it ready. Here it is. I'll tell you what he said after. But let's play this video.
I just want everyone to know that there's official Alligator Alcatraz merch. There it is, provided to us by the state of Florida. Incredible. And yeah, would you rock this drip? Look at that.
That was a right-wing influencer who was flown out to Alligator Alcatraz to film it wearing Alligator Alcatraz merch. That is right.
All right. First of all, the person posting this video, it's a woman. It's a girl who thinks she's a man. Problem number one.
That is right. The U.S. government, Florida in particular, is creating merch to sell on behalf of Alligator Alcatraz. You can see he is very happy, jovial, smiling, and laughing about it. This whole entire Republican Party's take on Alligator Alcatraz is void of any humanity. Here we have Laura Loomer stating things like, Alligator Alcatraz feeding illegals to the gators. We need more of this energy. Alligator lives matter. The good news is alligators are guaranteed at least 65 million meals if we get started now. This is the Republican Party. These are the people who claim to have Christ. While these cages are being built, this is Alligator Alcatraz, the inside. They're building these cages to house migrants.
Right there. Migrants. I'm sure she says undocumented citizens. It's a she. I don't know what she thinks she's doing, but it's not for migrants. You may call them that, but it's for criminal, illegal aliens. It's a fact. Do your research. Piece of shit, illegal aliens who are criminal, most of them violent offenders, murderers. It's stated. It's fact. Not migrants. I don't get the talking point on the left. I never will. And the people that believe it drive me effing up the wall. And what kills me is this was a family member that posted this.
Meanwhile, conservatives just laugh about it and sport merch. This
Hell
is
yeah!
the Jesus crowd, guys.
I want a shirt. I want a shirt. I want a hat. It is what it effing is. It drives me up the wall when there's family members that claim they don't talk politics. They don't get into politics, but yet parrot the same shit the liberal media does. And it drives me up the wall. It really does. I apologize if I seem a little blah, but it pisses me off. Like I drove for 24 hours. I want to talk to somebody about it, and my wife, she's not a political person, so I didn't want to talk to her. We're not big on social media. I'm on there because of the show and that alone. It was for the karate school, but we're not really social, so she doesn't like to talk about it. We don't talk about that stuff, especially politics. She hates it. But that video and the post, the family member that posted it, pieces of shit, every single one of these racist garbage trash and all who support it. Well, guess what? I guess I am a racist garbage trash who support it. Yeah, I do. Big time. This is coming from an ex-convict, ex-felon. I'm not going to say ex-convict because I'm a convict. I've been convicted. I pled guilty, but it was still a conviction. I'm a felon. And I agree. Fuck yeah. I'm glad they opened this prison. I hope more states do it. Because there's the dirt of the dirt, the piece of shit of the piece of shit. And why I say speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil, is because it's ignorance. So they don't speak it because they don't want to hear it. Stubborn. They're not stupid. They're just stubborn. They don't want to hear it. And what kills me is, as I mentioned earlier, my family don't watch my videos. One family members, I understand. I speak fast. It's, oh, you speak too fast. Their English is great, but sometimes they gotta, when you speak too fast, I get it. I've been told I speak fast. Other family members they're just not having it. They don't watch my show because whatever reasons, I get it. I still love my family to death, but it affects me when they post videos. And this is not the first time. There's been other videos that I've kept my mouth shut, but this one I couldn't because I know the facts. I did my research. I know what's going on. So I commented, and I'll probably never hear from this person again. I put, yeah, we differ on this. And then I put LOL. So, it's whatever. If they don't want to talk to me anymore, I understand. I get it. Sooner or later, I hope there'll be a reawakening. But anyway, I'll get into it throughout this video today because, as I said, it really affected the hell out of me that this person still says the things that he does, yet he doesn't like talk about politics. And it drives me nuts. But it's whatever. Free country. Believe what you want to believe. You want to be sheep? Go right ahead. If you get offended by that, it just surprised me for this person to post this knowing their history. It's my family member. And I don't know. It just bothers the hell out of me. But anyway, I'm going to get into this next video. It's a short that I posted yesterday. It's a brief history of the Democratic Party and anyone who supported these two scumbags at the end of the video. Check this out. It's a short from yesterday. If you're black or brown and supported these two scumbags at the end, I don't know. Maybe you didn't know.
But Robert K. Byrd, the Democratic leader and longtime senator, was a Klan recruiter in the 1940s. He described the organization as a group of upstanding people, doctors, lawyers, clergy, judges, who he thought could provide an outlet for his talents and ambitions, and also supported his opposition to communism. Byrd claimed to have left the KKK in 1946, but encouraged by the Grand Dragon of his KKK branch, and with Klan money, Byrd ran on the Democratic ticket for both state and federal offices. The Klan funded him throughout his career. Byrd opposed Brown versus Board of Education, supported Jim Crow laws, and separate but equal racial laws. Both Hillary Clinton and Joseph Biden proudly proclaimed Senator Robert K. Byrd to be their mentor.
It's history. Do your research. Do your research before claiming these are the people that you voted for or that you support. You know, and as I was saying earlier, they're family members, friends who actually don't admit that they voted for these two scumbags in the past. They either don't know it or they don't want to hear it. This is why I say hear no evil. They don't want to hear it. So they don't speak it. They don't want to see it. I don't know. It just bothers a bit. I mean, so this is why I'm not a total clown today, because my family members may not talk to me anymore after this. But since they don't watch my videos, I guess it doesn't matter. But anyway, I got to get to this next video because another stupid week. There's two videos, two enders. That was 4. I don't know why I put 4 fingers up. But brought to you by another stupid week. Today's
Y'all, I was in
Certified
tears this morning as I dropped my kids off at summer camp here in Calgary, Alberta, in Canada. Just thinking about how I had to relocate my family 5.5 hours away from our ranch in Montana, just so that my children can be in an environment where diversity flourishes, just so that we could be in an environment where people are loving and kind. As an American, I had to relocate to another country to find kindness and get in a society, an educated society that values diversity. But you know what? I've had so much peace since I've been here. So much peace. I'm not saying you need to come to Canada, but there's a ton of other countries out there where the cost of living is a lot more affordable, where diversity is flourishing, where you have a government that cares about its people. Yeah. A lot of people are living that American dream abroad.
Sure.
So you're telling me that if the big beautiful bill passes, I will lose everything. I will lose the bottom surgery that I have been on a wait list for 2 years. I will lose my testosterone. All gender affirming care. Gone. Just gone. And y'all are okay with that. You think that trans people shouldn't exist, so you're trying to eradicate our health care. I thought you cared about kids, because, like, they're about to die. Like, a lot.
I don't know.
Yeah! I don't know either. Okay, first of all, that's a falsehood. Conservatives, I'm not a Republican, I'm conservative. There's a difference. Conservative ex-con and shit, There's a difference. We don't want all transsexual people to die. We just want them to stay in their lane. Like, don't try to beat women in sports. Like, stay out of women's bathrooms. Like, stay in your lane. If you got a dick, you ain't no chick. Just say what you want. We're not going to call you what you want us to. You're a man. And if you're a woman trying to be a man, you're a woman. I don't care how many surgeries you've had. Can't change that. Can't change our chromosome. Facts. Whatever. Anyway, was that it for that? Okay. There was one more video before I get into the random shit part of the show, which not so random, but it was this video I posted a couple months ago. I posted it twice, two genders, and I'm gonna post it again, just in case you haven't seen it. You may have, but the reason I'm posting it is because it goes perfect with today, because of my background and where I came from, my family members that may be on the other side, not knowingly, just because they listen to whatever news is in front of them, liberal media mostly, and parrot the same shit they do. But this video here, to me, was should be the most impactful to someone with my background. And the person who posted this video on social media, whether he gets something out of it or not, if he chooses to ignore it, that's on him. It's whatever. But the words are strong coming from this individual. And I believe that it may not be something you agree with me, but you know what? Just listen.
I am so tired of these diluted American brains that are listening to this theater script play out on television, telling them that reality is one thing, and they're not smart enough to step out their door and realize reality is completely different. We have the news telling us white supremacy is one of the biggest threats to our country. We have people telling us that the conservatives are the same as the neo you-know-whats. They have people saying that ultra MAGA is violent. They have people saying that Trump's trying to overthrow democracy. They have people saying that all of the violence and the civil unrest and the inflation and everything is conservative Trump fault. And I'm tired of it. If you aren't smart enough to step outside your door and look around and be like, all right, hold up. This theater that I'm watching inside isn't matching what's going on outside. Learn to do your own research. I am tired of you guys just running around, I'm a proud American, and then opening your mouth to be spoon-fed information so you can palate it. Because if you ever had to draw your own conclusion or connect your own dots, you would be completely lost and probably dye your hair purple. There is one president in this race that had an assassination attempt taken against him. As a matter of fact, if you think back to the last president that had an assassination attempt taken on him that has gotten this close, you're going to go back a ways. And if you actually look at the presidents that were assassinated and you look at what they were doing to the government money, you would realize the reason they're getting taken out isn't because some random Joe Schmo downtown doesn't want that president. It's because the system feels threatened. It's not some random person that's living out in the country that's like, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to take out Donald Trump. No, this is a systematic approach, right? Their first approach was, hey, we're going to make sure that Joe Biden gets elected and we're going to make sure he gets the votes. He got the votes. Boom. This time around, they were going to do the same thing. They were going to put Joe out there. He was going to get a landslide of votes. Joe was going to win again. But here's the thing. They decided instead of trying to do anything risky, let's just put our opponent in prison. Let's do it the legal way. Let's send him through the judicial system, get him locked up so he can't run for president. And that failed. And as a matter of fact, it garnished more support for Donald Trump. So they were like, oh crap, Joe Biden, you got to get out there and debate. You got to make sure we can sell how many votes you're going to get and people are going to believe it. But guess what? Joe went up there and fumbled the ball. It's not a coincidence that this assassination attempt happened right after Joe Biden completely fumbled the bag on the debate stage. And all of a sudden, even his own supporters are calling for him to step down. And now the system that you supposedly hate but somehow still vote liberal, that system is panicking. And the only other option they have, since they already exhausted the fake vote, they've already exhausted the legal proceedings, and now their only option is left with desperate, take him out. If you guys can't actually see this playing out, then I don't know what you're on, but I'm so sick and tired of the mentality that Americans have, being like, well, no, start paying attention. Start paying attention. The presidents that get taken out are the presidents that threaten the system. The same system that you complain incarcerates black people. The same system that won't give you health care. The same system that's doing everything that you've complained about for decades, yet somehow you keep voting for Joe Biden 1994 crime bill, Kamala Harris imprisoning black people on minor marijuana charges just to put people on our prison workforce. If you don't wake up and smell the freaking flowers, I don't know what you're going to do for the rest of your life. Stop thinking like they're telling you how to think and start thinking for yourself. When you go vote, there's one guy that's taking out the system that hates you, and there's another guy that's making that system stronger. You make that choice.
For more great videos, download the Walkaway Social app at walkawaysocial.com. Share your testimonial and join our community.
Boom! That's one of those moments that I believe is huge. And that's dedicated to anyone that's my loved one, friends, or whatever, that have a background like me, because there are several. I'm pissed off. Can you tell? I'm pissed off about this, because for the longest, I when I visit family, I have my Trump paraphernalia, my hats, my shirts, and I wear them wherever I can. I support the blue, what I'm saying, even with my background. Of course I do. But it drives me nuts. It really does. And yesterday to me was almost like the last straw. I was like, what is going on? What? Let me get rid of this. Why? I mean, I know why. At least I guess. It's just stubborn, pride, ignorance. And us as conservatives, we're not like the left. We don't provoke or invoke violence or threaten. Hold on a second. Or disown. That's not us. We don't do that. We try to educate. We try to tell you, listen, it's a free country. Do your research. Decide for yourself. But don't say you don't want to talk about it and then parrot the stuff that the liberal media posts out. And the people that do it, it's just, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool. I don't think it's cool. I don't think, especially being family or friend, posting this kind of stuff, that you're cool. You're not cool. It's just, I don't know. From with the shit that we've been through, to be on the other side the way you are, it drives me nuts. You know what I'm saying? It really does. And instead of being that kind of family member that's like, you know what, let me see why they stand where they stand. Because they're not stupid. I know for a fact they don't think I'm stupid. They know I'm smart-ish. Genius, I'm not. But I have some brains, common sense. And I have cojones, and they know this. And I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing because I'm stupid. So why? My thing is, why wouldn't they ask? Why wouldn't they ask me or say, okay, you know what? Let me do some research and stop putting the bullshit out and looking like fools. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, after this video, they might disown my ass. It's whatever. Que sera? Será. Whatever will be. C'est la vie. La vie. It is what it is. Ugh. Anyway. Drives me nuts. Anyway, I have some more stuff, some from Walkaway, because this part of this show is what I call random shit on X, because this is Common Sense and Random Shit Show. Yeah. Anyway.
What's up, fam? I know it's been a minute. Things that has been busy in a good way. July 5th, 2025. Happy birthday, America. Damn. Independence Day was glorious. Got to address something important, though. Didn't want to do it yesterday because yesterday was about a celebration, and the way things were timed shows me that people are, again, trying to subvert this. They couldn't rug pull the support for President Trump with the big, beautiful bill. So what do they move on to next? Statements he's making. What do they see? Elon talking about a third party. Let me tell you right now, MAGA is taking over the GOP. What you are witnessing is a diversion to split the party. What you're witnessing right now is a fifth generation warfare psyop. They are trying to create chaos. Why? The why is always so important, because they can't stop MAGA. MAGA's exposing the grifters. MAGA's exposing the influencers with an agenda. MAGA is showing everything that they said couldn't happen. They're showing that we're making it happen. So what are they doing? They're using operatives that have been pre-planted, like we've been screaming for forever, to now tell you, maybe it's time to leave the party. Maybe it's not this. Maybe no. All these fake ass influencers, all these fake ass pretenders won't sit here and acknowledge Trump has been winning for America. The tariffs, what did they tell you? Sky is falling, fail. Big beautiful bill, sky is falling, fail. Project 2025, the sky is falling, wasn't his, fail. Project Esther, sky is falling, not Trump's again, fail. They have been attacking this man, trying to subvert him, trying to destroy your confidence and your motivation, and they have failed and failed and failed. And now they're so desperate, they're to the point where they want to split up the parties. Why? Because you, as MAGA, are too powerful for them, and they can't handle you. Let them know where you stand. Trump isn't MAGA. Trump is a voice. He's symbolic of MAGA. We, the people, are MAGA. Make America great again. There is nothing else. There's not going to be a third party. That the solution that they try to argue through the optics of historic data and geopolitics, bullshit. MAGA is taking over the GOP. They know the rules that exist within Congress that a party would never. They are just trying to subvert support for the true American people, for the real patriots. And all you clowns out there making the excuses still, I'm just questioning the government. I'm not part of a cult. There is one side to pick, and it's America's. And too many of you are fucking cowards. Too many of you are waiting to see what everybody says to see which boat you want to get into, because you don't have the fortitude, the courage, or the fucking integrity to say that you're MAGA through and through, because you're afraid of what people will say. It is people like me and other We the Peoples that will stand the test and will make things comfortable for you guys to go out there and run like clowns and talk like influencers and grip off the community, because at the end of the day, once Trump proves that he's right, that's when you come groveling back on your fucking knees because you were wrong to begin with, and now you want to try to say, well, I was just doing this and my intentions were good. You're cowards. Absolute cowards. Make America great again. MAGA, we're taking over the GOP. Trump. 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, King, Daddy, whatever the case may be. I'm pumped. Happy birthday, America. Leave a comment. The content is free. Like, share, subscribe. Peace, fam.
Alpha Warrior TV. I like that. That's a badass logo. Dude, that's pretty badass. Anyway, hold on a second. Let me see. What is this? Random shit. You know, as far as you were saying, as I said, I'm not one of those. Literally, the day that I started supporting Trump, I never backed down. One of the reasons I started the show about almost a year ago. It's one of the reasons I have my favorite cup. This incident here made me even more MAGA. And I'm sure millions of people will agree with me. Even some ex-Democrats. That moment there will never be forgotten. Never forget. Fight, fight, fight. And I'm telling you, I just, you know, as I said, the family members that are with the bullshit, I don't know if they watched it. I don't know. I know they know about it. But the after effect, everything that happened, whoever covered it, how it was said, what he said, the words he said, he's been saying since, I don't get why they're still not seeing the picture for what it is. It bothers me. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep saying this to the show. It bothers the fuck out of me. You know, because the people that are doing this, my family members, there's no way in hell I will believe. I cannot believe that they believe transsexual men should be beating up women, competing against women. There's no way that I believe that they agree with castrating children. There's no way that I believe that they believe censorship is okay. There's no way that I think they would agree with any of these policies these piece of shit Democrats have whatsoever. So for them to parrot the shit that's on the left, I don't get it. Please, someone explain to me. Whomever it may be, someone please explain to me. You know, when I see these videos, especially this one I'm about to post now, you know, insanity. It's pure insanity. But when it's someone you love, that you know is not insane, that you know this is the kind of person that we've been through some shit together in the gang life that we had, has experienced a lot of the same shit I did. And to be as stubborn and as anti everything I believe in, conservatism, Trump, freedom, patriotism, and believe all the bullshit on the left and parrot it, on social media, even though they don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Trump's racist, though. Hitler. Everyone's racist. The world is racist. When I am the opposite, what happened? What's happening? I don't know. Sorry. I'm rambling on because it drives me nuts. Anyway.
You guys, I just got my new passport. Would you?
Trans influencer breaks down in tears after his, capital letters, new passport listed him as a male, capital letters. What is your advice for this guy?
You guys
Yep.
probably think I'm crying tears of happiness because my Uber driver stole my fucking Prada bag with my passport in it a month ago and refused to give it back. I told Uber I was gonna hang myself, and all they did was send me the suicide hotline. I finally got it after having to go through hell to find all my documents. And after all my fucking psychiatrist appointments, my court documents, waiting years to have my gender changed.
Insanity?
When I was working at McDonald's, fucking dumb, shitty spray tan ass Trump just changed all the shit to make and so trans people, if they lose their ID or they have an ID that's expired, it comes back.
That's fake.
Their original gender, even if they have their social, their birth certificate, everything changed. And now I look cunt, but it says fucking male.
Am I evil for laughing at that shit? Fuck them. You got a dick, you know, chick. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, loved one. It's the shit you agree with. Does this bother you?
So not only am I an ugly fucking crier, but I for sure can't go to Dubai where I'll get arrested.
Oh God, I can't. What's this one? This one says, white people, it is time to face the music. Really? What kind of music is it? Let me see.
I'm tired of white people acting like y'all not the problem. For centuries, y'all have just been the problem, and I'm really tired of y'all acting like y'all not the problem, bro. Everything in the world that is wrong is because of who? Confirmation, them dogs. Say it louder for the people in the back. Who is the problem because of? Oh, okay, cool.
Insanity. All right, let's see this one. All right, hold on a second. Whoa, hold on. This guy's hitting a bat. What does that say? MAGA, are you scared?
I'll break into your house. What the fuck you gonna do about it, bitch?
Someone with my past, I've met some really bad people. Really bad. That's not it. May act like it, but anyway, what is this one? Let me see. Woman hates America so she doesn't stand for the national anthem and feels the need to record her defiance and then post it. Of course, she also refuses to leave America. She's a coward, hypocrite, and a traitor. Let's see here. All right. This is all the shit that kind of pisses me off. If you don't like America, get the fuck out. Don't fly other countries' flags. Don't sit here talking shit, not standing for our national anthem, posting your shit. Just get the fuck out. Sorry, I'm saying how it is. You don't like our country, get the fuck out. Plain and simple. Easy peasy. Just saying. Yeah, here you go. I support Trump and I will not apologize for it. If I get disowned by family members, friends, whatever it may be, it's whatever. Sooner or later, hopefully, they'll wake up. They're real woke. What is this? The name known as Divine Lilith on TikTok says the most vile things about the flood victims in Texas. Great news to all gingers. Y'all can rejoice. It's now the radical leftists who have no souls. Let's see. Oh, what'd I do? Sorry, I closed that by mistake. I see here. What is she saying?
Didn't Texas predominantly vote red too? So guess what? That orange cunt isn't coming to help you either. He canceled FEMA. Yep. So y'all on your own. You just have your wonderful Governor Abbott that doesn't give a fuck about you to help you out while you're all fucking drowning. Good luck to you. Hope y'all get what you voted for. Go get some floaties. My compassion is fucking zero.
Hey, bitch, I'm from Texas.
Sorry, the music, for some reason, some social media kind of mutes part of my video because of whatever music, because of copyright issue. So I will not play the whole thing. But we get it. They're evil. I don't understand, especially, I say again, for those family members and friends who support this shit, who are somewhat religious and support this evilness. I don't get it. I just raided a car wash in Anaheim, California, and arrested multiple illegal aliens. Listen, I don't vote. Fuck yeah. Whatever. Let's see. Stop messing. Oh, yeah. This is.
Now, you just don't approach somebody like this, especially.
Hold on a second. This is, like I said, random shit. What is this? Steve Inman. Stop messing with people. That's probably me, the guy who hits this guy.
On today's episode of Effing Around and Finding Out, you just don't approach somebody like this, especially if you don't know him, like Freddie here, who wasn't ready.
Hey, what the fuck, man?
What the hell do you expect? You got wrecked. That might be his boyfriend showing concern, now playing victim. We don't know. Let's take a look at this savage-ass replay. Comes up from behind. A little too much touchy-feely grab for Kyle's taste and gives him a taste of his spicy knuckle sandwich. No combo needed. This is an a la carte deal here tonight. And somebody wipe up that.
That was kind of weird. The guy turned to the right and swung with his right, I guess. Knowing me being a martial artist, probably would have done a spinning back fist, sort of half spinning. But what is this guy? Liberal says if you celebrate 4th of July, you're a terrorist. Okay.
I'm dead ass. If you go and celebrate the 4th of July, if you fly that red, white, and blue, I can only assume you're pro-terrorism. Because we are the heart of terrorism. The USA is an evil fucking empire, point blank, period. And if this bothers you, go fuck yourself, you terrorist simp. I'm dead ass. If you go and celebrate...
Yeah. This is, imagine being this stupid. I want to see this. Hold on a second.
So 32 people are dead, including 14 children, because of flooding after Trump defunded the National Weather Service. Do you understand how much blood are on your hands? Like, your hands are going to be stained after. This is... horrible. So
yeah,
no, really, like, shame on me, it's my bad. I really thought that the overwhelming amount of comments on a video saying I'm not celebrating 4th of July would be like, duh, of course we're not. What do you mean? Like, I genuinely thought there might be 20% of people who were mad that I made a comment about not celebrating 4th of July, which, by the way, I didn't say it mean to her. I said it with a smile. I said, like, I was just being snarky for the video. I said, I'm not celebrating. And she was like, oh, okay, well, have a good weekend. And I was like, you too. And that was it. So, God forbid I make a video. But shame on me for thinking that...
Screw you. Now, what is this? May 2025, North Carolina Governor Josh Stein signs a proclamation declaiming June LGBTQ Pride Month. July 2025, vetoes a bill declaring there are only two sexes because it's mean. What's going on in North Carolina? Why do they have a Democrat governor? Okay, left the music. Can't do the music. Okay, so apparently he doesn't believe in two sexes. What's this guy? Forehead says, what is this? Is that Forehead? Forehead says he has to remove his family into a storage unit because of President Trump. Forehead, awesome name.
I'm at my new house because now we couldn't afford the trailer. So now I will be moving my family into a storage unit.
Holy shit, that's a big forehead.
So this is what I'll be trying to live in. So I hope you're all happy now. This is what I must live in because of Trump.
You believe that shit? You actually believe this guy's taking his family? Where was his family in the video? You actually believe this? Where is this storage? Is it a storage facility with other storages? Because we know you know that's illegal. You can't live in them. Or is it on somebody's yard that somebody's letting him stay for free? Or is he paying rent for the space? I don't know. Got to ask those questions. What is this? She seems nice. I don't want to see that. Okay. Good morning. Let's see what this...
Just a reminder that today is the perfect day to start a fight with your MAGA family. Ruin those fucking Nazis' day. Don't let them have a good day today.
Okay. We got a man telling us this. Man. Kind of perfect with my subject of the day. Okay, this isn't going to stop until we unalive all these MF from Clarence Thomas to Donald Trump. All of them.
I'm just going to say what everybody's thinking. This isn't going to stop until we unalive all these motherfuckers. That's it. They do it to us. This is not going to stop until we unalive all these motherfuckers. From Clarence Thomas to Donald Trump to everybody in Congress who's voting for this bill. All of them. All of them.
Why isn't he in jail?
4th of July is canceled this year, my boy. Let me tell you why, my boy. So 4th of July is canceled this year, my boy, because ICE is taking my people, my boy. Our people, my boy. Separating families, my boy. Causing a lot of racial tension, my boy. That's why I ain't gonna celebrate, my boy. And neither should you, my boy. Why are we gonna give our money to these güeros, my boy, that don't even like us, my boy?
Okay.
They want to deport everyone, my boy. Serio, just for looking brown, my boy.
Okay, hey, my boy. You're saying, boy. Okay, let's see. White men. Any response to this? Let's see what this person is saying.
White men. The more I analyze the world, the more I think, wow, white men are really pissed off. It's not the black men, it's not the brown men, it's the freaking white men. Like, I go down the street and I see a white man and I'm like, oh God, that guy might be a bigot. And I hate that, you know, I'm creating these biases in my head about white men. And not all white men are bad, but I swear to God, I am just creating this bias against white men.
I don't always speak my mind, but when I do, I sound like a damn idiot. Yes. She does. What is this? It says if you voted for Trump, you voted for the girls in Texas to die.
Was also a vote to take away the National Weather Service's funding. And because the National Weather Service doesn't have accurate predictions about when storms are coming, we've had people die during that really terrible tornado in Missouri. We've had these...
Okay, people are idiots, I swear. Oh, watch this. This is
Karen after finding her cheating with the pool guy, Felipe, and now she's beating the hell out of the windshield. He's like, you want to go for a ride? And my God, and he pulls the reverse. And now her boyfriend, Felipe, is trying to stop this guy, and he's just on a rampage. He's like, forget this. I don't care. If I can't have you, then nobody will. And it looks like Felipe's going to try and be so stunning and so brave, and booyah, gets split in half. Like wooden disposable chopsticks at Panda Express, and the man splits in half like a freaking Kit Kat bar, transforming his egg roll into a crunchy sushi roll. And of course, after kicking Karen to the curb where she actually works from 9 to 5, he backs up. Then Darren proceeds to hand out a complimentary vasectomy, and Felipe is left with nothing after his future children get Thanos and turned into dust particles.
Random shit. I love the shit that's posted out there. This guy's funny.
He can sign.
Let me pause this. Her name is Jessie Hennis. Can't read it with my glasses. She works at Cadence Academy as a preschool teacher in, was that Puyallup, Washington? Her employer's email. Let's see what she has to say.
I hear they're holding a ceremony so that he can sign this big, beautiful bill into law. Do you think it's going to be outside? No, they wouldn't. But like on the 4th of July, be a cool time to do it. If anyone's like on the fence, we would support you. 100%. That'd be real nice.
You know, I disrespect this guy.
No, he's an idiot. He's a total idiot. He's not my president. I will never call him the president of the United States. I will never say that.
Hollywood's Michael Shannon on Trump. He's an idiot. He's a total idiot. He's not my president. I will never call him the president of the United States. But guess what? He is. Or get the fuck out.
Out to people who voted for Donald Trump. I hate you. I hate you. You might be my family, you might be my friends, but if you voted for Donald Trump, I hate you. I fucking hate you, and I don't want you to be in my life because you ruined it for myself and all the people around me. You knew voting for him would deny my rights. You knew it would be a disaster for trans folks, for immigrants, for people who look like me, people who are marginalized and poor, who have trouble with medical and all kind of stuff. I fucking hate you for voting Donald Trump.
Fuck you. I see. I falsely reported a nice sighting at a construction site, and a bunch of illegals started to run away in panic. Best reality show ever. You know, I dick around. I mess around like that. I say it at work sometimes. You know, I'm going to go to Walmart one day and just say, La Migra, or ice. I want to see how many people run out and shit. Oh, you go, hi. It's going to be some funny shit. I'm an asshole. Anyway, is that it? No. Oh, check this out. This, got to represent since they are. Trailer for the new independent action thriller film Guns N' Moses. I got a preview of this movie, and it is incredible with a major plot twist. Pro-2A, pro-religious liberty, pro-truth. So you know Hollywood will hate it. It's going to be on theaters July 18th. Let's check this out. See what it's about.
This attack, this crime against a Jewish community will not go unpunished.
Get your hands off my son!
Your son's a member of a white nationalist hate group.
Isn't the killer in custody? A suspect is in custody.
I told him what I found, then he was killed.
What did you find?
Why you want to play detective?
Because no one else is.
Are you gonna find who did it and get me out of here?
Yes, I am.
When your enemy tells you that he wants you dead, believe him.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know. Might want to watch that. Illegal immigrants removed from census, leaving California with a population of 12.
A new job on Monday, and it's a teaching job, so the kids are going to call me either Mr. or Mrs. Jamie. It depends on what I want, but I, as a non-binary being, I don't know what to pick. I feel like Mrs. would be easier for the kids, but Mr. makes me feel better, but I also kind of want to try mix, but I don't know if the kids can do that. I don't. And then what do they do when they ask me if I'm a boy or a girl? I'm not. I don't know. It's young kids. My class is going to be 4-year-olds.
You who are posting this stuff that are parroting the shit. Yet again, is this what you represent? I doubt it.
If you support Donald Trump and your first answer is bitch, that's a yes in my book, and I'm smacking the fuck out of you. Ain't no motherfucking in this motherfucking playbook, ho. It's yes or no.
Okay. Mexican restaurants, authenticity questioned after experiencing 0 ICE raids. Babylon B.
Trigender, which means like a triangle, I have 3 genders. Male, female, and non-binary. And the difference between trigender and gender fluid is that I feel all 3 of these genders at the same time, all the time. It doesn't ever shift or change, or where I feel one gender more strongly than the other, like gender fluid tends to be. Also, I should recognize and accept that a lot of people don't see non-binary as a 3rd gender. They see it as something completely separate from the binary of male and female. But for me, it's like a 3rd gender. Or I guess you could call it a 3rd identity.
Again, for those of you who I'm talking to or about, do you support this person? I don't even want to put her fake ghetto chick. I can't stand this woman. Let me get out of here. Fake ghetto. All right, and get out of this. Solo dolo by myself. So this is why you see some of the shit that you see. That was the common sense and random shit show. The random shit part of the show. Yeah. Anyway, is that it? I believe so. As far as videos that I have to share, let me make sure. As I said, solo dolo, I'm doing everything by myself, so obviously I got to check everything. I think that's it. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm hoping the family members or friends that are on the other side, but not because they have facts, but because they listen to whatever liberal media they're listening to or whatever. And I don't think it's friends. I really don't, because the family members that I speak of, it's not like they go to bars or they hang out and stuff, because if they would, they probably wouldn't be as blind or ignorant to the facts. Facts, let's be real, facts. Research, do your research. Because in all honesty, I think you look like a fool posting the shit that you post. And then from the person that was posting it, it's ridiculous to me that this person or persons, 2 genders, would in any way, shape, or form support anything on the left. It surprises the shit out of me and bothers the fuck out of me. I'm sorry to keep saying that. But, like I said, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. They should probably do their research and hear the facts, see them, and then possibly speak. Not keep your mouth shut, ears closed, and eyes shut. Because facts are facts, and they don't have opinions. And it just drives me nuts. As I said, I'm probably going to get disowned after this video if they watch it. But I'd rather be on the right side of shit than the wrong side. Love you guys. Love my family to death. Specifically my family. Love this country. It is what it is. Anyway, enough of that, because I am rambling. As I said, this is the Common Sense of Random Shit Show. And it actually went longer than I wanted it to. Holy shit, it went long. I didn't realize that. Anyway, there's this video of Jason Corset. It's called America First. This guy here believes in America first. Anyone not believing America should be first, fuck off. I'm saying it how it is. Plain and simple. Doom on you, as Richard Marchenko used to say. I don't know if he said that. I think I've seen it. Good series of book. Richard Marchenko is one of the first Navy SEAL kind of stuff. It's cool history. I think I've talked about it before. I used to read a lot before. And Richard Marchenko books were the shit. You know, Red Cell, Blue Leader, and Rogue Warrior series. They were awesome. Anyway, wish my life would have been different. Probably would have been a SEAL. But anyway, love you guys. Stay true to the red, white, and blue. Check out this song. Jason Corsi. Link will be in the description. I haven't put it yet. But it's called America First. Let's get to it. Let me make sure I got this. As I was saying, America First. Jason Corsi. Stay true. Let me get rid of some of the stuff. You know, there's no pausing. None of the other bullshit. So I got to like make sure that none of the shit is in your way. Love you guys. Wake up. Please. Please. Just ask me anything. If you're a fan. Still love you guys. You want to disown me? Go right ahead. Hopefully sooner or later you wake up. The real woke. Again. Peace out, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sorry I went a little longer than I should have. But it is what it is. Right? America first, baby.
Cloth and thread, but it draped my daddy's coffin bed. He bled for it, now they curse his name while burning down what he died to save. I don't bow down, I won't comply. I ain't ashamed to testify. You call it hate, I call it pride. This land is mine, and I won't hide. You can blame call me crazy.